Let's continue learning about long vowels and short vowels. As I said before, we have 3 long vowels in Arabic language: alif, waw, and ya. Sometimes we treat them as a consonant, and sometimes they are vowels. The first rule I want you to know: if alif or waw or ya are in the beginning of the word, we treat them as consonant. They are not vowels anymore. And this is a rule. Anytime we have rule, you just memorize it. So again, if alif or waw or ya are in the beginning of the word, we treat them as consonant. That's why we have 2 ways to read them. If they are consonant, you read them different than if they are vowels. If alif it's a consonant, you read it ah. And most of the time, when you see alif in the beginning of the word, on the top, you see this symbol. And we call this hamza. That's why we are pronouncing ah. We are pronouncing hamza, not alif, because alif, it's not a vowel in the beginning of the word. So again, if alif in the beginning of the word, you pronounce it ah. And this is the way you pronounce hamza. If alif it's a vowel, you pronounce it ah. So again, consonant ah, vowel ah. Wow, consonant wa, vowel oo. Ya, consonant ya, vowel e. One more time. Alif, consonant ah. Alif, vowel ah. Wow, consonant wa. Wow, vowel oo. Ya, consonant ya. Ya, vowel e. Remember this rule and never forget this rule. If alif or waw or ya are in the beginning of the word, you always read them as consonant. You never read them as vowels. Next videos, I will show you how to distinguish between alif, waw, ya if they are vowels or if they are consonant, and how you know how to read them. But let's do it as I said before. Let's do it step by step. Now, let's compare long vowels to the short vowels. So we have short vowels that counterpart with the long vowels. Let's start with the short vowels. The first short vowel counterpart with alif, we call it fatha. We call it fatha. And fatha, we write it above the letters. And you read it ah. For example, if you have ba with fatha, you will say ba, ba. But if you see ba with the long vowel alif, you read it ba. Again, ba, ba. Another short vowel counterpart with waw, we call it dammeh. And dammeh also we write it above. Dammeh, we write it above and we read it oo. If you have ba with dammeh, you will say bu, bu. Ba with waw, you will say boo. Double length all the time. When you pronounce long vowels, they are double length comparing to the short vowels when we pronounce them. The third short vowels we have kasra. Kasra. Kasra, we write it underneath. We write it underneath the letters. We pronounce it e. Ba with kasra, you will say b. Ba with long vowel, you will say b. One more time. Let's go over pronunciation one more time. The first short vowel, we call it fatha. You read it with fatha, with ba with fatha, you will say ba. This is how you read it. Ba with fatha, ba. But ba with alif, ba. The second short vowel counterpart with dammeh, we call it, counterpart with waw, we call it dammeh. The second short vowel counterpart with waw, we call it dammeh. We read it u. Ba with dammeh, bu, bu. Ba with waw, boo. Double length. Remember, all the time, double length pronunciation comparing to the short vowels. The third one, kasra. Kasra. Kasra counterpart with ya. Kasra all the time, you write it underneath the letters. You read it I. Ba with kasra, you will say bi. Ba with ya, you will say bi. One more time. Ba, ba. Bu, boo. Bi, bi. Now remember something else. Each consonant has to take short vowel. There is short vowel on the top or underneath each consonant. We have one more short vowel. We call it sukun. This short vowel we call it sukun. And sukun has no sounds. There is no fatha, no dammeh, no kasra sounds. Sukun has no sounds. When I say no sounds, that means there's no a, there's no u, there's no e sound. Sukun, like all the time I tell my students, sukun is like stop sign. You stop. You just don't say any sounds. Don't say a or u or e. And I will show you some examples later on, all these short vowels, how we read them, especially sukun one, because it has no sound. And I will show you next time how we can read all these short vowels with some words and some letters.